get the same side effect, bro. Like their
They think
pain.
they're having an overdose because everything's painful and
Yes.
itchy. Yeah.
Bro, like bro said he was smoking it, driving through a car. He felt like there was needles tearing through his arm because he had his arm, like, in the wind.
In the wind.
I was like, bro, that's possible.
But no,
Yeah.
succinylcholine is a depolarizing agent. Basically, makes all the ions leave your cells so that you don't feel pain in your nerves. Or sorry, not that you don't. So you can't move. Your muscles can't move because that's how they move is with polarization and depolarization.
All right. But then, all right, here, let's see. Now, do we want to keep on
I want
going
to
on?
say this for the record.
Go
I
ahead.
want to say this for the record. We would never do any of this. This is all jokes, laughs, hyperbole. If CNN, MSNBC, CW, Fox 11, Fox 2 News, Fox News in general,
My local medical director,
MS Now, Such Job, my college. If you were to ever find all of this, take seriously the forensic evidence that we did, and you ugly fat bastards scalped without giving me my credit. And disregard everything else as they are actually just jokes, and we're just saying this to vent our frustration out.
I know exactly the power of the pharmacology of the drugs that are on my ambulance, and I would never use them for bad.
He does not speak for the rest of us.
Wait, you would do it?
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay,
I'm
play the
asking
video.
you
Play the
said
video.
that.
I got you.
Right there in the gray jacket, grabs the gun. He notices it. I see the other guy right there in the green jacket, sees the gun. He's looking. His sunglasses, he's not sure. Someone yells, gun, gun, gun. You don't need to prove that.
Yeah, you could tell. All right, hold on now. This might be a bit old. Let me see here. Oh, only 6 hours ago he said that? Crazy. All right, Steven. Let's see where you're getting this from.
You acted correctly, 100% correctly. What you need to prove is that these officers acted reasonably. Here's sort of the point in history where we find ourselves. Everyone knows that we have to do something about illegal immigration, about illegal aliens. People, by and large, agree with that. And across pretty much all races, you see more men who support deportation than women, but there's no surprise there. So we know that something has to be done. But people haven't really thought through what that looks like. And unfortunately, this sort of toxic empathy has been used against us. There are plenty of countries across the world, and I think many Americans don't know this, you are jailed. You're put in jail if you are known to be an illegal alien. Did you guys know that? Not to mention legal immigrants in plenty of other countries, they are not afforded the same rights as immigrants are afforded here. They aren't afforded the same rights as citizens in their countries. For example, in Mexico, you can't show up at a protest. You can't own waterfront property, though, if you grease the right palms, because it's Mexico. It's corrupt. We all know that. We have been very, very relaxed here in the United States, and it's become a problem. We need to do something about it. Okay, what does that look like? And the people who are protesting and obstructing, they don't have any answers. And that, to me, is very telling. I'm going to walk you through. Just yesterday, a YouGov poll showed that people believe that illegal immigration is a serious problem. 62% among white people, 52% among black. It's still 50 among Hispanics. And then it's 60% of men, 56% of women overall. Okay. So we know something needs to be done. And we also saw those polls not that long ago where people supported deporting folks who are here illegally. Got it. So what has been the left's game plan? This was the winningest issue of the election. They have been caught flat-footed. And now, of course, the explosive move. I'll tell you exactly what it is that they do. They lie. Okay? They lie and obfuscate.
It's like
that illegal immigrants are more law-abiding than legal citizens. That's not true. They will tell you that illegal immigration isn't a problem. That's not true. They'll tell you that Joe Biden or Barack Obama deported more illegal immigrants than Donald Trump. That's not true. So they lie, obfuscate. Then step two is they'll obstruct. They'll impede officers from doing their jobs. Then step three is increase aggression. They will increase aggressivity as needed so that they can reach the final step, which is make martyrs, either of themselves or of useful pawns. I am going to propose to you what I think needs to be done or what should have been done from the outset. I completely support deporting illegal aliens and not just violent criminals, though they should get priority. There should be a State of the Union address. There should be an address from the White House, Donald Trump. He should have done this in the outset and said, look, we're going to give everyone 1 month. Okay, illegal aliens. So the first step, we're going to give you all 1 month to sell your stuff in your house, get your affairs in order. And everyone out there, this is, by the way, still available, but a lot of people don't know it. Everyone out there who's here illegally, you can self-deport if you don't have a criminal record on the CBP One app. Okay, you can go there, you can register, you can self-deport. The civil penalties will be wiped. We'll pay for your flight, $2,600. That is what is available right now, $2,600, and you can attempt to come back through the legal channels as everyone else. Okay, they should have said that on the outset to make sure that everybody knows. The reason I say this is because I have walked through this. You can go to the Change My Minds. I've had conversations with people where they will say, well, I agree, we need to do something.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. It doesn't seem like honestly, the Dems should have been promoting that more than the Trump administration. Like, yeah, we want you guys back over here, so just use the app and then come back and it'll be all good. No, you guys were on the F Donald Trump agenda, aka F that app and the opportunity that could have gave them to come back. Exactly. And you guys put these people at risk. But y'all say y'all care so much.
If they actually cared about their neighbors, I mean, if I cared about you, S.E.T, and I knew you were wanted, I'd be like, hey, man, just go turn yourself in. You're going to make it harder on yourself.
Yeah, I would say this. I would hope you do it. I'll be like, if I had an illegal friend, I'd be like, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. Just look, go ahead and I'll help you out. But you got to go ahead and self-deport. Take that 26. Dog, if you need a sponsor, I got you. But like, there's a correct way to do this. You don't got to crash out with the lips.
We need to do something, but it just doesn't look good. Okay, so we need to do something about this. You just don't like the way we're going about it. You can walk people down this path. Try this in real life. Go, okay, so let's think what that might look like. Like maybe the first shot could be.
And shout out to my man Hellbat. He said there's a plant that can do all of that, but much worse. You can feel it for years. I forget the name of it, but the needles are silicone and grows naturally.
It's called Gimpy.
Yeah.
You know what?
In Australia,
that's a better punishment. That's a better punishment.
Here it is. Look for more information. Look up the Gumpy. The Gumpi tree. And
Gimpy. That's how you pronounce it.
Okay, Gimpy tree.
What is that?
Imagine accidentally wiping your ass with the leaf from that tree.
Oof. Yeah, some dude did it and he killed himself. Yeah, some dude actually killed himself because the pain was so bad. What we should do is we should take all the pedophiles. We should be like, yeah, you get to walk free, but you got to wipe all of your manhood thoroughly. Get inside the pee hole too with the Gimpy.
Oh Lord, what? Bro, they look so harmless.
Just make them do it. Make them get a good wipe with the leaf. Send them on their way. I guarantee you, they'll never want to reoffend ever.
They'll take care of themselves.
Hey, solutions, upgrades, people.
Yeah, it's always Australia, bro. I'm sorry, but what's up with Australia, bro? Why y'all got the most dangerous shit in the world over there? Dangerous plants, animals, people.
Australia's, bro. I was talking to this one Australian dude. He was like, yeah, even our warships, from time to time, you can find a spider on the warships. Like a huntsman spider. A huntsman spider.
Oh, yes, tarantula. Big boys.
Oh, S.E.T doesn't like spiders?
Well, I don't like tarantulas. I'm cool with the small ones too. Like,
as long as you can step on them. If they can step on you, you're worried?
Bruh, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Stepping on a tarantula will leave a mess. But yeah, I know. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, you got me with the tarantulas. I'll do scorpions and snakes all day, but I cannot do the tarantulas.
The Gimpy tree.
It's crazy. Well, in Australia, where all dangerous things live, in Australia.
The baseline to be an animal in Australia is you got to be either extremely aggressive and ferocious.
Shout out to Galactic.
You have to be poisonous to the T, or you have to be poisonous and extremely ferocious. No in between. No softies there. Or you can be an idiot like the koala.
Yeah, you could just be so slow that somehow you just make it.
Don't they all have syphilis? Chlamydia.
Yes. All of them have chlamydia. They got the clap.
I mean, look, man. God bless their heart. They're not that smart.
Slutty
They had to
bears.
sacrifice their brain just to eat.
No, it's because they choose to eat the one thing that they literally cannot eat. Eucalyptus is poison through and through. The only tree that's more poisonous than it's one of the most poisonous in the world, like the most poisonous. It's found. Take a wild guess. I'll give you and Monty one guess on where it's found.
Australia.
South America or Australia?
Nope. Found here in Florida.
That explains it.
Hmm.
The Florida man created it.
This tree is so poisonous, in fact, that it causes your insides to swell up. You start vomiting violently, crapping yourself. You can go into anaphylaxis and die. And it's a paralytic. The fruit's extremely poisonous also.
All right, guys. All right. That's enough about poisonous trees. Let's go back to the subject.
Man, I'm going to finish. You never let me finish.
I know, but we got to stay on topic, though. We got to stay on topic.
Hey, you guys, I get that you're scared. Self-deport, here's an app where you can do it. There'll be no civil penalties, and we'll pay for your flight, maybe even give you $1,000 or a couple $1,000. You can come back to the legal way. Every single time I've said that, people have either said, sure, that's reasonable, or even leftists have said, well, we're not even necessarily, but you don't have to give them like money, but yeah, just make it easy. Okay, great, we're doing that.
Yep.
So what do we do with the people who don't? What do we do with the people who are not self-deporting? They have all been notified. Here's the
I mean, if you ever wondered, like, why is it so mean? Why is it so cruel? I mean, because the nice way's already been presented and they didn't take it.
It's still available too.
Yeah, the nice way is still available. Y'all are choosing the hard way. I want to let y'all know this.
Hey,
They're flat out fighting.
Go ahead and link the Deport Now app in the pinned comment.
Just in case there's a couple people that are too scared. And I'm not saying this to be joking. Just in case there's a couple people that feel like if they leave, they're going to be screwed forever. Like, nah, it's not that.
The issue. Those who are here illegally know about this. A lot of the American people don't. And those in Antifa, those who act as professional agitators, they are banking on you not knowing. So this administration needs to do State of the Union address the nation. All right, here are the terms, the CBP One app, $2,600 for anyone who registers self-deports. We're going to give everybody 1 month now, every illegal alien in this country, 1 month to get your affairs in order, do it. And during that period of time, we are only going to go after the illegal aliens in prisons, okay? So we're not going to go after anyone in the street, but we are going to go into the federal and state prisons where they're housing illegal aliens, and we're going to deport them first. The reason that's important is you arrest any governor or mayor who doesn't allow you to go into the prisons to deport people. That's important so that the American public understands. It's not about anchor babies. It's not about dreamers. A lot of Americans right now don't know that ICE is not being allowed in prisons to deport people who are violent felons. That's the first thing you do, because it lays the groundwork for the next. After 1 month, now we're going after everyone who is not self-deported, and we are going to arrest any governor or mayor who is still trying to play the sanctuary city game. Okay? 1 month, self-deport, $2,600. We're just going into the prisons. Anyone who stops us from deporting prisoners who are here illegally, arrested. After 1 month, we're going after everyone who remains with a priority on criminals, and we are arresting anyone who flagrantly disregards federal law. You'll still have protesters, but the American public will know where we all stand. Does that make sense? Comment below if you think that's a reasonable plan.
Good plan.
That needs to be the backdrop. That needs to be the context in which everyone views incidents like Renee Good or what just happened this weekend. We're going to walk through these facts. We'll make the references available for you, links in the description, even though it's a skeleton crew today. This man, Alex Pretti, was 37 years old. You've probably seen this, was shot and killed after a confrontation with ICE officers. Okay. We now know that he had a gun on him. Sure, that's not illegal. You absolutely have the right to carry a gun, especially if you're a lawful permit holder. I support constitutional carry. I know that's not where we are right now. That is not the issue at hand. To be clear, he was resisting arrest. That is an issue. He was impeding officers before that. That is an issue. These people actually went, meaning this man and two women in question, actually crossed the street to harass, arguably assault ICE officers. The key takeaway here is all of this is completely avoidable. We still don't have one example of people standing on the sidewalk, filming, protesting, not impeding, doing what we know as civil protest, taking part in that. We still don't have a single example of that, and then being shot or physically abused. We've not seen one yet. This is likely the first video that you saw, and the video that people like Tim Walz and Mayor Fry are hoping is the only one that you've seen. Here's the first one that was released. So there you go. Looks like an ICE officer pushing a lady. This guy comes in. It's Alex Pretti. So you will hear the gunshots for those who are squeamish, but there's nothing graphic.
Honestly.
Okay. So if you watch that, people go, oh my gosh, they just roughed some people up and then executed somebody. That looks really bad. Mm-hmm. Got it. It's a game of time codes. And we're actually going to illustrate this tomorrow. Where we'll shoot a sketch and prove the point to you. We'll shoot a simulation. So we'll show you a clip where you can watch them. Well, clearly person A is guilty. Then we'll extend it. You'll go, well, clearly person B is guilty. Then you go, oh, wait, clearly person C is guilty. And then you'll go, oh, none of this is real. I know this because I've worked in media. I know what they do. That's the first one you saw. Now let's pull back. A little more context. The people around Pretti were clearly not only instigating, were clearly not only obstructing ICE, but they were going out of their way to cross the street and accost ICE. And these people had been doing it all day long. Here's the next clip. Remember, you were told they were on that sidewalk. Nope, they're across the street, going to the ICE agent, blowing their whistle. Oh, wow. There's Pretti. Filming, there he is in the street, waving traffic.
We said this.
No. I haven't seen this. And I was going along with the narrative that they did walk up to Pretti. I didn't realize Pretti walked up to them.
No, I said when S.E.T, before you came into the live, I was like, wait, that makes no sense that they said, because CNN said, oh, well, they approached Pretti. No, when they showed the full clip, Pretti approached them first.
See, the more you know.
Pick through.
Go.
There he is in the middle of the street. How long has he been doing this all day? Well, we'll get some more context.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Now there's Alex grabbing one of his friends in a headlock. Don't fully understand that. That lady gets pushed. He goes to grab her. Okay. And now when they grab him, he obviously resists arrest. He is refusing to go down. He is trying to get up. We now know that this man had a firearm on him. And then you see everything obviously escalating. That's a horrible situation. It's a quagmire. It's a melee. A lot of confusion. Now, the reason that matters is because the goalposts were moved from, this is a man who was simply filming on the sidelines. ICE officers ran across the street to push a random lady, and he was a good Samaritan. Well, you know that's not true. So now the conversation is centered around, okay, there are ICE officers on him. He had a firearm in his holster, SIG-P 320 with a threaded barrel. And someone took the gun out of the holster. So we were saying, well, the gun was taken off of him. He was disarmed before he was shot. Therefore, it's an execution. Here's a slowed down clip. And you tell me if you actually believe for a second that everyone involved in this sticky, dirty, confusing situation would have known that this gun was removed from this man. Let's watch this. So here you go. See that man apparently right there in the gray jacket, grabs the gun. He notices it. Now see the other guy right there in the green jacket, sees the gun. He's looking. His sunglasses, he's not sure. Someone yells, gun, gun, gun. We don't know where the first shot was fired at this point. And there's a reverse shot too,
Yeah,
where he's reaching.
When that guy in the back gets up is when he has the firearm pulled
Right.
out. So it's even later.
He pulls it out. There's some discussion now because it's one of those SIG P320s that may or may not have a tendency to go off on its own. It could be a negligent discharge. It could be an accidental discharge. We don't know. It could be that we don't know which firearm it fired the first round.
Yeah.
What we do know is that as he's being disarmed, someone yells gun, gun. This could very easily be someone seeing him take the gun, go, gun.
And I know everybody here on this panel, we're at almost at a 85 to 95% agreement on, well, this was the gun that was taken off at Alex Petty that I might have accidentally discharged, which led to the confusion of the officers, which led to them, well, unloading on Alex Petty.
Pretti.
And
Pretti.
yeah, Pretti. And
Not
and
Petty.
like I said,
Pretti.
and like I said, when you freeze frame in one of those clips, you can clearly see a discharged round.
Yep.
That, like, if
Shout
you
out
weren't
gaming
paying
for pointing it out.
if you weren't paying attention, you can miss it. Plus the barrel smoke and the what appears to be the recoil, the kinetic recoil,
The slide going back.
Yeah.
Hey, can I make a statement? This is going to be flushed out because they're going to test that gun and test that guy's hands for ballistic residue, like gunpowder residue on the officer's hand that had the gun in his hand. If it comes out that gun went off, then yeah, that's gonna it's gonna be very easy to prove.
Yeah, and it changes everything. Well, hopefully it does for the Dems. It changes. I mean, it changes stuff for us, but I'm not sure about the Dems. I wonder how they'll kind of circle out of
it. The Dems. Come on, you watched the guy get run over by a car, and they thought he should have just died.
I mean, I was talking with the Parabolic a couple of days ago, and he was saying, well, I don't know, he wasn't really hit at best, slightly pushed.
He had internal bleeding.
Yeah, well,
did he miss that part?
Yeah, apparently they did. Yeah, he had internal bleeding, but everybody's so hard to believe that because as Jacob Fry said, what you mean? He got hit. He got hit and he had a hop in his step. I was like, bro.
That's called a limp.
I was like, really, bro? We had a hop in his step. And here's the thing. There is such thing as when somebody gets hurt, they don't automatically feel all the effects of it right away, especially
adrenaline's a wonderful drug, guys.
Yeah, really. If you ain't never hurt yourself, especially in sports where you hurt yourself due to adrenaline, you ain't feel the full effects of it until later.
Until after, and your shit's swollen, and you're like, "Fuck, this hurts."
Yeah, I've done that to my shoulder before. During the adrenaline, I was able to finish the match, win and all that.
That's right. You wrestled, didn't you?
Yeah, and then as soon as I get on the bus, I'm feeling like the worst pain ever on my shoulder,
dude.
Did they get a potentially dangerous on you?
Bro took my shoulder all the way back. I heard a crack.
Oh, he chicken winged you. You got chicken wing set.
Nah, I mean, I don't know what the hell bro was doing. I think he tried to do something with his legs, and then my arm ended up
getting caught. He was trying to leg cradle you.
Yeah, bro, trying to leg cradle me like I was some type of effing amateur, and I got out of it. But I'm just and he I don't know why, but he was trying to get aggressive, not trying to let it go and all that. And I'm just like, oh yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Bro, he was trying to have you busted open wider than ever.
Bro, I'll have people try to do it. Look, man, when you're in wrestling, you have people that try to embarrass you all the time. Like people will try to splint you, leg cradle, banana split.
And if you do that to somebody, it means you think they're a scrub. And if you get it done to you, you're a scrub.
Like, bro, literally, come on now, man. We know there are some pins you have no business getting in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I've been in a lot of situations where I'm about to get pinned. And they screw up one time, and I'm on top of them pinning them. So it can happen. It can happen like that.
I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that wrestling stuff. I did martial arts, Brazilian.
Wrestling is a martial art.
Well, I'm talking about more of the Asian variety, not the Greek variety.
Oh,
good point.
You just don't want to get rocked.
No, I
you don't want to get feet. You don't want to get suplexed on your forehead.
No, I don't want my legs being spread full eagle like I'm ready to receive.
Then don't be a scrub. And you won't.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
I ain't never
ain't
had
finna
I've done
do
it to
that.
people. I've done it to people, but I've never had it done to me.
Monty a freak.
I did it one
Oh, yeah.
time to somebody. One time.
Both
Bro,
of you guys are
it's
freaks.
always the person that it's always the person that you got beat by when you were brand new and they just beat up on you and you get real good and they didn't get any better and you go and do that shit to them.
Y'all are
Oh
disgusting.
man, I know what you're talking about.
This is-
Bro, you lost to this
this-
guy freshman year, man, but you came back sophomore,
whooped his
junior year, and you
butt.
swept this man.
And see, this is why I'm studying Muay Thai kickboxing and Filipino Muay Thai kickboxing.
Filipinos
so
just
I-
throw their shoes.
That's the right one. That's the right one right there. Not me. I just did wrestling and boxing, but I took wrestling more serious.
Nah,
Wrestling's
I did.
fun. Wrestling is
I-
fun, seriously.
Yeah.
I dabbled in Muay Thai kickboxing, and I've actually seen like some professional. Buddy, I'm sorry, they did a wrestler. When we stopped in Oman, they had a little fight going on or whatever, and one of the dudes was a Muay Thai, and the other dude was a wrestler, and they went 3 rounds. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought wrestler was finna put him on his ass. Nope. Muay Thai dude gave him one good kick, and
Yeah.
buddy, we were like, y'all gonna stop the match?
I mean,
Dude,
bro, if we're talking about
cross-eyed.
if all bro
You
knows
have
is
to
wrestling, then you're cooked against a Muay Thai guy. You gotta know some boxing
you in the head
in
as soon as you
between.
go for a double leg.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, this is murder.
Oh, bro, and
Nah,
these Muay Thai guys, bro, they train their legs like really well.
You got to learn.
I went through.
Learn how to do
Dude.
good single legs if you want to go against somebody that's Muay Thai.
Yeah,
Dude, I went to like one of their like demo classes or whatever they held for us on base. My legs were sore as hell because they make you do intense weightlifting. This is why I can leg press like at my max. I could leg press 850 pounds.
All right. So shout out to the sports segment of Set Media React, brought to you by Rumble
and UFC.
Hey, don't you got an ad to read, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, well, not that. I said I was gonna chill on the ads for today. I was gonna chill.
Hit
on
an
them.
ad. Get your money, man. Get your 10 cents.
Make your money.
weak.
Make your barely
cool
a
on these.
dollar.
Besides, I actually need to work with something on Rumble in the back end. But we'll see what.
Help
Bro,
us
his
grow
y'all
PayPal,
see.
his PayPal got banned.
Bro, if I got banned on PayPal again, I'd be sick.
Again. You already had it happen.
Again.
Yeah, I've been banned on PayPal before.
What'd
Bro,
you
what
I ain't gonna
do?
tell y'all for what, but
Nah,
You were
bro. You
selling
need
drugs.
let's just
He
say
was moving
I
dope.
wasn't living the most upright lifestyle before you.
He was
Well,
selling drugs.
he was selling dope.
whoa!
He was selling dope,
Does
bro.
it have to be selling drugs?
Yes.
Guns?
Or money laundering.
I mean, look, man, A, B, or C. Take y'all pick, but I ain't saying nothing.
All of the
Gun,
above.
gun,
saying he's
It
got
was
the gun,
me.
but someone hears the
Nah,
word
bro.
gun.
He ain't finna
If you
just
look
speed
in
past
a
this.
split second, you see a holster and you hear gun,
Yes, we are.
you can assume that there's a gun. We
Yeah.
also see that the other man is grabbing something. Could be a phone, could be a magazine. We don't know.
Yeah, it looks weird. You can look where Alex's hand is at that moment in the slowed down video when they say gun and the first shot is fired. If you're looking at him trying to subdue him here and then your eye pans back, he's reaching to his hip or his hand is around that side.
Yeah.
It very clearly looks like a situation where you have identified that there's a gun. There's a shot that's been fired. The officers are doing what they're trained to do and trying to get distance so that they can assess and fire on the suspect if he has a gun. And they fire, thinking he has a gun and it's just been shot at us. Thank God it didn't hit us. That's their mind.
Well, here's really the threshold that's going to need to be met. You don't need to prove that you acted correctly, 100% correctly. What you need to prove is that these officers acted reasonably. Meaning, was there a reasonable concern that an armed man who was resisting arrest, who had a gun on him, could pose a threat if you hear the words gun yelled out and you hear a shot?
Wait,
I absolutely think that threshold will be met.
Yo, the ICE shouldn't have been there. That's not even reasonable for them to be there. Those are our neighbors. Those are the people that pick our crops. They should. They wouldn't. None of this would have happened if ICE wasn't there. None of this.
If they
is
would let the
reasonable.
if they would let the freaking corporals keep their slaves. God,
Hey, man,
what's wrong with you? Let
I mean,
them keep
guy,
their
hey man, look. Apparently, we're the bad guys for, I guess, wanting a better life for these illegals, or wanting them to chase a better life in their own country.
Set. You better shut up, you sexist, racist, bigoted, homophobe, narcissistic, illegal, alien, hating bigot.
Well, I guess I'll just have to be a bigot on that part, because what can I say, guys? Hey, look, there is a lot of people who are, like, honestly, who are picking and choosing when it comes to immigration, like Joe Rogan. Let's be honest, he's one of the main guys that are just like, oh well, we didn't really know about this whole undocumented. I'm like, bro, did you not read the fine print with Trump? He said
wasn't the
all
fine print, he was
undocumented immigrants.
He was very explicit. We're going to get rid of them. 20 million people have flooded across the border. We're going to get rid of them.
So this is where I go out. This is where I love Joe Rogan. This is where he kind of pissed me off on the whole ICE part, because I was like, dog, I'm gonna be honest with you. You was over here co-signing, talking with your guests, going like, oh yeah, you're right, we need to get these guys out of here. Now we're getting these guys out of here. Oh my god, could this be done a little bit humanely? No,
So
sadly, no.
Yes, it can.
It
can. No, it can. Deport yourself. Get $1,000.
That's true. Actually, that is true. You're right. Deport yourself, but they don't take the nice version. Then I'm sorry, but there is no other way. Like, we already tried the nice way. You guys said hell no.
So hold up, Seth. I do want to say, like, to add on top of this, you also have to, like, take into account, like, oh man, why did I lose it? It was right there on the tip of my tongue.
You're a homosexual?
Talking about ICE?
Stop talking about yourself.
Oh.
So we were talking about ICE, I believe, right?
And Joe Rogan and self-deportation.
Oh yeah, and Joe Rogan's his thoughts on ICE and how it's going too far.
About it.
Yeah, we need to be nicer. This is not what people voted for. And I'm looking at him like, oh, yes, I did. I mean, I didn't expect the Democrat. Well, I knew the Democrats were going to go wild over it, but I didn't think they were going to start biting off fingers. I'll be real with you.
Yeah, that was a unexpected and unpleasant touch.
Yeah.
That's bitery. It's not even battery. It's just bitery.
The one man who removed the gun, if he discharged it, could be and should be charged with a negligent discharge. That's not the same as murder.
No.
That's what started off the chain reaction. This is unfortunate. Yes. Was this handled ideally? No.
Of course not.
But if you are going to make the case that these officers did not handle this well, you would certainly have to grant that the man in question, Pretti, deliberately went out and instigated and handled this equally poorly. There's no good to come of this situation, to be clear. And I do the blame rests squarely with the governor, with the mayor, who have instigated this, who have vilified ICE, who, by the way, have said these ICE agents aren't trained. We'll get to that. These ICE, they're not new recruits. One of them has been in there for 8 years. I believe the other one for 10 years. We'll get to that. There's no way that this situation doesn't escalate, and it's exactly what they want.
Because
and even more than that, we know that there are people out there hunting ICE agents. So Cam Higbee, who's been doing some great work lately, he infiltrated a signal group where ICE watchers, as they're referred to, they specifically organized to impede federal officers. I know this because this happened in Utah when we did it with Antifa. Ben Shapiro was speaking, and they handed one of my producers an ice pick and a taser, and they were going back to their trunks to get sawed-off shotguns. We got into their application, and this is how many of them organized. Back then, it wasn't Signal, it was something else. So if you look at this group, it exists to find ICE officers in the middle of doing their job and impede and obstruct them and make it difficult. Some of the members in there include, by the way, some Minnesota administration members or officials. This hasn't been confirmed, but there certainly seems to be some inside information here that makes it pretty easy for them to target ICE.
It's very organized, too. This isn't just a bunch of random people that want to go out and protest, and it's like this Signal thing. It's got a set number of people that can be in there. I think about 1,000 people with different designations based on an emoji, essentially, on what they're going to do, different zones that people can be in, and then also auto-deleting functions to make sure that they can't get this information and get it out. Obviously, Cam getting it is phenomenal. But this is not just random protesters. There seems to be a lot more going on here.
This is organized criminality.
Yeah.
To be clear. These ICE agents are not just dealing with deporting illegal aliens and random protesters. They are dealing with an organized crime ring. I hope you guys understand that. Does that change the context? An organized crime ring. And then you'll see the proposals, and I see this on scene, and they go, well, we definitely can unmask ICE agents and demand transparency. You think that's a good idea when you see this? You know these people and their families will be targeted.
Killed.
There is no doubt. They will be killed.
They will be killed. They'll be lynched without a trial. That's exactly what people want on the left. They want these, hey, why aren't their names out there? It's the Tim guy that you debated, the puka shell guy. I forget his last name, Tim.
The Bulwark guy.
Yeah. He was
Miller?
Tim Miller. Tim Miller's like, yeah, why aren't their names? We know that their names are out there. I'm like, what do you want them to just be shot in the streets? You know they aren't going to get a fair trial. People aren't going to ask them what actually happened. People don't care if they saw a gun or heard a gun firing and tried to defend their own lives. They're just going to kill them. That's what's going to happen.
Well, I can tell you this. Obviously, Charlie Kirk was assassinated. And
I mean, like, let's be honest. Like, bro, that's why I was a bit like weary about the whole, they're being doxxed, they're being doxxed. I'm like, but we got some crazy motherfuckers out here that will literally go there and try to kill these guys and kill them and their family. And if that happens, I mean, bro, I could see how that would turn into a very civil divide, and we could be heading into civil war over that because there's going to be Dems over there defending it. Bro, and this is why I don't want it to happen, because I know for a fact that if a bunch of Dems went out and killed ICE officers and his family or his or her family, y'all Dems will sit there. Some of y'all will sit there and defend it. Not all of you, but there's a good amount of you that will sit there and defend that.
Wait, we have.
Pause. I figured out what I was gonna say. I remember what I was gonna say. Sorry to cut you off. What I was gonna say is, I find it funny how the left it cares about, alien asylum seekers and alien seekers and all this other crap. But what about the 2,000, actually more than 2,000, I think it's close to like 4 million or so Iranians who are currently right now trying to seek asylum in America from different countries? If you care about asylum seekers that much.
Oh, there you go, Monty. Went ahead and put that one up for you.
Yep.
What is it? I can't see.
Rico.
Can you zoom in?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. This is my screen. Racketeering and Influential Corrupt Organizations Act, designed to combat organized crime by targeting ongoing criminal enterprises. It allows prosecutors to link unrelated crimes such as bribery, murder, or money laundering to a single pattern of racketeering. It's designed to take out organized crime, and that's what's going on here. So by the fact that they're taking donations from certain people, and they're using those donations to fund these quote unquote protests, and I say protests with air quotes, it's on its face a legal thing to do. But when you tie the money to these signal groups that are saying, oh, let's go do this, let's stop these ICE agents from doing these things, that is a criminal conspiracy. And when you have a criminal conspiracy plus funding and the fundraising that's going on, the entire organization becomes one entity that can be charged under it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's how the RICO Act works. Why do you think Diddy?
I didn't think, honestly, I didn't think they would honestly. Well, I didn't think it would be a bit relevant in this thing, because like it's going to be hard to tie them in as a criminal organization over obstruction.
No, it's not. So let me explain to you how this is going to happen.
Hold on, let me do it for you. So there's riots. That's the crime. There's riots and there's impeding law enforcement, right? Now, if any of those people that are rioting and or impeding law enforcement and or inciting violence against law enforcement or vandalizing or organized crime, they have this app that we've now gotten to the next level of it, right? They have coordination. Now, if any of those people are a part of groups over here that are a part of that are doing fundraising, like Act Blue or certain places, I forget, they actually name drop a couple of the websites that are taking money and giving it to these people that are committing crimes. The people that are giving these people money, the big whale donors, not the I want I want to be a progressive and a social justice warrior and stand up for these people. No, the people that are organizing it, that is where you start getting the layering and the construction, and that's what brings a RICO case.
So, I mean, so pretty much you got to find the organization. Like, let's say Ice Watchers.
So
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
the way
Oh,
they,
yeah, Ice Watch. So we can sit there and prove that there is an organizational funded effort to go out there and stop ICE RICO.
so check
And it
this
is
out.
organized crime.
The way
Organized crime just means that you're organized when you commit the crimes over a period of time.
So hold up. So the way that the linchpin in this is it's all gonna depend on FBI and IRS findings, and they have to do what's called a forensic audit on all of their fundraising. They have to see where they're getting money from. They have to see where the money's coming from, what businesses are associated, everything else. When you order a forensic audit of just something that's loosely related to it, what usually happens is everybody scatters.
But the paper trail is still there because money never lies.
Okay. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and go to a couple of, well, before we get back to our guy, Steven Crowder, I want to go ahead and play some of these little clips that came out of Minnesota. Because this guy here, breaking CPS agent, has a direct message to the press after chaos. Where's local police, man? Brother, I feel you. Like, literally, I'm asking the same question.
Is everyone press?
We're all members of the press. We're all press here. Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
He's all right.
Holy shit.
Where's the local PD? That's my question for the press.
Okay.
Where is the local PD?
What's your message?
AKA, bro, where's my effing backup, basically? Where's the crowd control so I don't got to be sitting out here doing this? Bro, look tired.
He's bleeding.
I think they're in front of the hotel. Bro, just want to go to bed.
Look at his hand. He's bleeding.
Oh,
They assaulted him for a while.
Look at his the hand that's on the barrel of the gun. It's all red and.
Oh, I didn't see that, but shoot, I'll take your word for it.
Where's the local PD? That's my question for the press.
Okay.
Where is the local PD?
That's the only question.
What's your message to the local PD, sir?
No.
Okay.
Well, the mayor.
Very chaotic.
Sir, while you're getting messages, what would your message to the protesters that want you out be? As long as you're getting comments, do you have any comments?
Please get back up. Back up. Please give me some room.
Yeah. And it's kind of crazy because instead of actually addressing this man, what he was saying, because he's making a really good point, like, yo, where's local PD? Oh, well, what about the protesters who want you out of here? Who gives a shit about them, bro? Where's local PD protecting these protesters?